Sending money overseas can be tricky and expensive. Between high wire fees, poor exchange rates, and long delays, travelers and expats lose hundreds of dollars every year without even realizing it. But heading into 2026, there are smarter, faster, and far more affordable ways to send and access your money abroad. Whether you're supporting family, paying rent overseas, or traveling full-time, these are the best tools and methods to move your money across borders without getting ripped off.
Papi, I need some money for my business. It's an investment, okay? You know I'm serious about this. This isn't for fun. This is something real.
Apps like Wise, Remitly, Revolut, and Sendwave have completely changed how money moves across borders. Unlike traditional banks, these platforms operate on mid-market exchange rates, the real exchange rate you see online, instead of quietly marking up the conversion. That alone can save you 5% to 10% per transfer, which adds up fast if you're sending money regularly. Sending money to yourself, a major advantage. One of the most overlooked benefits is that you can send money to yourself overseas. That means moving money from your US account into your own foreign account, loading funds onto a debit card before you travel, topping up a mobile wallet while already abroad, avoiding carrying large amounts of cash through airports. For travelers, expats, retirees, and digital nomads, this is often safer and cheaper than withdrawing everything at once from an ATM. How each app is best used. Wise, best for transparency and self-transfers. Wise is widely considered the most transparent and predictable option. Shows fees before you send, uses mid-market exchange rates, lets you hold and convert money in 50+ currencies, ideal for people who frequently send money to themselves. It's especially popular with freelancers, remote workers, and long-term travelers who need consistent pricing. Remitly, best for speed and cash pickup. Remitly focuses on fast delivery and accessibility. Strong coverage in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, supports bank deposits, mobile wallets, and cash pickup offers. Express options when speed matters. This is useful when recipients don't have bank accounts or when you need quick access to funds in regions where cash is still king. Revolut, best for frequent travelers. Revolut works more like a global banking app. Multi-currency account, 30+ currencies, built-in budgeting and spending analytics, physical and virtual debit cards, competitive exchange rates for card spending. It's ideal if you want one app to manage spending, exchange money, and travel without constantly moving funds back and forth. Sendwave, best for instant mobile transfers. Sendwave is built for speed and simplicity, especially in Africa and parts of Asia. Sends money directly to mobile money wallets, often no transfer fees, instant or near instant delivery. Very popular in countries where mobile payments are more common than banks. Sendwave is great for small, frequent transfers, emergency needs, or topping up mobile wallets, including your own if you're traveling in those regions. Why these apps beat banks? Traditional banks rely on multiple intermediaries, correspondent banks, processing fees, and slow settlement systems. These apps cut out middlemen, move money digitally, set clear pricing up front, deliver funds faster. That's why you'll often see transfers completed same day or within minutes instead of waiting 3 to 5 business days. Bottom line, whether you're supporting family, managing expenses abroad, or sending money to yourself while traveling, these apps give you better exchange rates, lower fees, faster access to funds, more control over your money, and most importantly, you keep more of what you send. I want to share a real lesson from my own experience because this is something travelers don't always talk about. While I was in the Dominican Republic, I used Remitly to send money to myself instead of exchanging cash in person. It worked fine at first, and I did it twice within 1 week. Shortly after that, my Remitly account was flagged for review. Nothing negative happened immediately, but it showed me how closely these platforms monitor international transfers, especially when you're sending money to yourself multiple times in a short period. After that, I tried using Zoom as an alternative. That turned out to be a mistake. Both accounts were eventually shut down, and I lost access to both Remitly and Zoom. The important takeaway here isn't that these apps are bad, it's that frequent self-transfers, switching platforms quickly, or repeating the same behavior can trigger compliance systems designed to prevent fraud and misuse. These companies operate under strict financial regulations, and once an account is flagged, it can affect access across multiple services. That's why I always recommend being strategic and conservative when sending money to yourself abroad. Space out transfers. Avoid rapid back-to-back transactions. Don't jump between apps trying to bypass reviews. This is also why I prefer using a combination approach. Transfer apps when truly needed, and travel-friendly debit cards or ATMs for regular access to cash. Moving money smartly isn't just about saving fees, it's about avoiding disruptions while you're overseas.
I only needed $20.
Another smart way to manage money overseas is by using debit cards designed for international travel. In many cases, you don't even need to send money. You simply access your own funds abroad. This is actually the method I personally use when traveling. I rely on travel-friendly debit cards that let me withdraw local currency from ATMs worldwide and make purchases without getting hit with excessive foreign transaction fees. One of my go-to options is the Schwab debit card. It offers unlimited ATM fee reimbursements worldwide and no foreign transaction fees. So even if a foreign ATM charges a fee, Schwab refunds it, which makes accessing cash abroad simple and predictable. I also use debit cards linked to multi-currency accounts like Wise or Revolut. These cards let you spend directly from your balance and automatically convert your money at real exchange rates when you make a purchase or withdraw cash. For me, the best setup is a combination approach. I use transfer apps when I need to move money, and I use travel-friendly debit cards to access cash and pay for everyday expenses while I'm abroad. It's simple, flexible, and cost-effective, and it gives me full control over my money no matter where I am in the world.
Remitly and Western Union are the same thing, dummy. No. They're actually not. Yeah.
Western Union is one of the oldest and most widely recognized money transfer services in the world, operating in over 200 countries and territories. Money can be sent online, through an app, or in person, and then picked up in cash at thousands of local agent locations worldwide, often within minutes. This makes Western Union especially useful when the recipient doesn't have a bank account. Mobile wallets aren't widely used. Internet access is unreliable. Cash is still the preferred way to transact. You need money fast, especially in emergencies. Now, this is where Western Union differs from Remitly and similar digital-first remittance apps. Remitly-type companies are designed primarily for bank deposits, mobile wallets, and app-based transfers. They rely on digital infrastructure rather than physical locations, which allows them to offer lower fees, better exchange rates, and more transparency. Western Union, on the other hand, relies on a massive global network of physical agents, cash handling, and in-person verification. That physical infrastructure is what gives it unmatched reach, but it also explains why fees are typically higher and exchange rates are less favorable. In simple terms, Western Union prioritizes access and cash availability. Remitly-type apps prioritize efficiency, digital delivery, and lower costs. Western Union may also offer bank deposits or mobile wallet options in some countries, but its core strength remains cash pickup, not everyday digital transfers. That's why Western Union is best used strategically, not as a default option. It's ideal for emergencies, short notice transfers, or locations where digital options don't work well, but it's usually not the best choice for frequent transfers or sending money to yourself regularly. Understanding the difference between cash-first services like Western Union and digital-first services like Remitly helps you choose the right tool for the situation, instead of overpaying or running into unnecessary delays.
Send to yourself. Convert once. Spend like a local.
Wise is a multi-currency account built for people who travel, live abroad, or move money internationally. Instead of converting your money every time you spend or send it, Wise lets you hold multiple currencies at the same time, like US dollars, euros, and local currency, all in one account. Your money stays in the currency you choose until you decide to convert it. And when you do convert, Wise uses the real exchange rate, the same rate you see on Google, not the tourist rate, and not a marked up bank rate. Wise also lets you send money to yourself or to others internationally at a very low cost. That means you can move money from your US account, convert only what you need, and spend locally like a resident, not like a tourist. Instead of constantly pulling cash or paying hidden conversion fees with your bank card, Wise gives you control and visibility. You see every transaction, every conversion, and every fee in real time. It's not about being cheap, it's about having control over your money while you travel.
One coffee, $4. Easy. Approved. Except the receipt says $4.62, huh?
Foreign transaction fee. Bad exchange rate.
Oh, let's try that again. Approved. 4 even. Much better. Whew. Small fees add up. Pay in local.
Once your money is set up right, the final step is spending it smart. One of the biggest mistakes travelers make is using the wrong credit card. Many cards charge a foreign transaction fee on every purchase, usually around 3%, and those fees add up fast. That's why smart travelers use credit cards with no foreign transaction fees. Every swipe costs exactly what it should, without extra charges quietly eating into your budget. There's one more trap to watch out for. When a payment terminal asks whether you want to pay in US dollars or the local currency, always choose the local currency. Paying in dollars might sound convenient, but it usually comes with the worst exchange rate. Choosing the local currency lets your bank handle the conversion at a better rate. Credit cards also offer more protection than debit cards. If something goes wrong, you can dispute charges, freeze your card instantly, and avoid having your bank account directly exposed. Spending smart isn't about cutting corners, it's about avoiding unnecessary losses while you travel.
Charge it to the card.
When it comes to spending money abroad, a travel credit card is one of the most powerful tools you can have. The biggest advantage is no foreign transaction fees. Many regular cards charge around 3% on every purchase overseas. With a travel credit card, every swipe costs exactly what it should. No hidden percentage quietly draining your budget. Travel credit cards also protect you. If something goes wrong, you can dispute charges, lock your card instantly, and avoid having your bank account directly exposed. That's a major difference compared to debit cards, where your actual cash is at risk. Another big advantage is better exchange rates. When you pay in the local currency, travel credit cards let the card network handle the conversion, usually at a much better rate than tourist exchanges or airport kiosks. Many travel credit cards also earn points or miles on everyday spending. Cards like Chase Sapphire Preferred, Capital One Venture, and American Express Gold reward you for flights, hotels, food, and daily purchases. Those points can turn into free flights, hotel nights, upgrades, or statement credits, helping your trips pay for themselves. Some travel credit cards go even further by covering the cost of global entry or TSA pre-check. That means faster airport security, shorter immigration lines, and less time waiting after long international flights. a huge quality of life upgrade for frequent travelers. Travel credit cards also work seamlessly with mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay, giving you safer, contactless payments and instant transaction alerts so you always know where your money's going. And if your card is lost or stolen, you're not stuck. Credit card companies can block fraudulent charges, cancel the card, and ship a replacement even while you're overseas. Using a travel credit card isn't about spending more. It's about spending smarter, staying protected, and getting rewarded for money you were already going to spend. When you combine the right travel credit card with smart currency choices, you stop losing money to fees and start traveling with confidence. Once you're spending smart, the next priority is protecting your money. Whenever possible, use mobile wallets like Apple Pay or Google Pay when traveling. They add an extra layer of security by masking your real card number, so your information isn't exposed every time you pay. If a terminal supports contactless payment, it's often safer than handing over your physical card, especially in busy tourist areas. Another important rule is to be careful when accessing your banking apps abroad. Avoid logging into financial accounts on public Wi-Fi like cafes, airports, or hotels without protection. Public networks are convenient, but they're also one of the easiest ways for your information to get compromised. If you need to check balances or move money, use a secure connection or wait until you're on a trusted network. Finally, always have a backup plan. Carry at least one extra card stored separately from your wallet, in your luggage or hotel safe. If one card gets lost, stolen, or frozen, you won't be stuck. Protecting your money isn't about fear, it's about staying in control while you travel. A lot of people also ask about PayPal and Cash App when traveling. PayPal can be useful for online payments, bookings, and paying freelancers or businesses internationally. But when it comes to everyday travel spending, PayPal isn't ideal. Its exchange rates are often marked up, and the fees can be higher than what you pay using a travel credit card or Wise. Cash App is even more limited. It works great inside the United States, but once you leave the country, it becomes unreliable. Cash App isn't designed for international travel, doesn't work widely abroad, and shouldn't be part of your main travel money setup. Think of PayPal and Cash App as support tools, not travel systems. They're fine for specific situations, but for moving, spending, and managing money overseas, smarter options will save you more in the long run. One last thing most travelers overlook is online security. Avoid logging into banking apps on public Wi-Fi like airports, cafes, or hotels. If you need to check accounts or move money, use a secure connection or a VPN. Remitly helps you send money quickly. Charles Schwab gives you fee-free access to cash. Western Union is your emergency backup. Wise gives you control over currencies and exchange rates. Travel credit cards protect you, earn points, and unlock perks like global entry. Apple Pay keeps your payments safer on the ground. And for large or one-time moves, wire transfers still have a place, especially for things like rent, property, or major expenses. The goal isn't to think about money every day, it's to set it up once and enjoy the trip. Travel smarter, spend smarter. This is the Travel POV.